Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. So glad you guys could join us once again. For those tuning in on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X, we're glad you all could be with us. We're about to connect with our friends over on Instagram as well, so they can be a part of our conversation. I'm going to introduce today's guest. Really excited about today's segment. We're excited to welcome Miriam S. Stevens to our broadcast today. She's an individual I've had a chance to meet thanks to social media. I want to talk to Miriam about the great work she's been able to do, but also about an upcoming event that's taking place this Saturday called Legacy in Motion. If you guys have not gotten your ticket, I want to let you guys know how to be able to do that and stay connected with Miriam as well. Miriam, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cyrus, for being a part of the event for me and for inviting me on your show. I am honored and excited to be here.
Look, the pleasure is definitely all mine. I'm excited about this too, Miriam. First of all, it's your first time on with us on the platform. And as people can tell by your name there, I'm going to widen it out there. You are the brand paramedic. What has it been like for you, Miriam, to be able to not only to work with different organizations and brands, but also to help shine a spotlight on topics and issues that matter to you?
This is phenomenal. It's part of my why. When I was in corporate life, I went through a leadership development training. And, one of the first questions asked is, what's your why? What's your motivations? What's your purpose? And part of my why, I enjoy networking. I enjoy, especially like you, amplifying stories. I love that. And so when I get a chance to meet people and have people have conversations in a safe space, no judgment, just talk about your life, I find that gives me energy, and I love that vibe. And so I'm excited that we have the opportunity to have an intergenerational conversation with young and old folks at the same space this
Yeah.
upcoming Saturday.
Yeah, and you're doing this with men, which I think is great. And like I said, I'm excited about being a part of it, and I appreciate the opportunity. Talk to us about why you wanted to do this for men, Miriam, and why this was important for you to bring different generations together to talk about their experiences.
Okay, well, you've probably heard the term girl dad, right?
Hmm.
Well, I was a boy man mom. I was a single mom and raised a man. And this month actually was his birthday. His birthday was actually on Father's Day as well.
Hmm.
And it just every month I do something from the Thankful Revolution for a virtual victory party. This month I really wanted to feature men. I knew when I was growing up with my son that resources were sometimes a little limited when it came to the men's experience
Right.
or the boys' experience. And so I was a fierce advocate as a mom, wanting to provide whatever I could for my son. I'm not a guy. I'm all woman. So
Hmm.
I don't know what it means to be a guy, but I would provide whatever I could before him so that he could grow up and be shaped into his manhood and learn from different places. So I want mentors to be there available for the young people that's going to be available at this conversation.
Yeah. I want to talk about the way you're using social media, Miriam, because, you, like myself and others, have found ways of not only being able to build your own brand on the platform, but also to help others too. What has it been like for you to see the way that social media has helped you connect with people like-minded from around the world?
It's phenomenal. I've been in a few coaching clubs as a coach myself. I believe coaches need to be coached.
Mhm.
And one of the facilitators and co-hosts is from Australia. I would have never had that opportunity from not being on a virtual arena in a platform in a coaching club, and then we reaching out through our Facebook, through our WhatsApp to connect, and now we're working together in similar coaching fashions. So it's phenomenal. You can reach people from all over the world. And actually on this platform coming up Saturday, we have people from Mexico to Australia, Canada, and the US going to be on the same table.
Yeah.
So social media is not something to be scared of. Yes, you can have some caution, and as parents you want to make sure that you are monitoring who's DMing your children.
Right.
um, However, it is a great vehicle in real time to gain access to people you might not have ever done before because of traditional means. We had so many gatekeepers, and it was so long to try to get an audience before the CEO or the person who's the decision maker. Now you can just send a direct message, an email, a Facebook page. You can tag somebody in, and voila, you have an instant connection.
Such a great point. And it's such a great reminder, too, about the power of social media and how it can be used for good, Miriam. So let's go back then to the event. Again, it's called Legacy in Motion. What was the meaning behind the title?
Um, well, I love using AI. I'm not too old to learn different things, so I use ChatGPT to kind of help me frame some thoughts that I was having.
Hmm.
And the Thankful Revolution in my business name is legacy. I want to make sure to have a legacy not only for myself, for my son, for our family, for all who are in the sphere of influence that I come into contact with. So everything I do, I want to make sure there's a legacy. There is something that we're having a conversation, and that we're connecting the dots, and that we're creating legacies. We're creating a catalyst for movement, for progress. So today we may have a conversation, and then in a year or 2 years from now, that person that was at the table with you, that young person, may be graduating, and because of a word you shared about going into cybersecurity or building wealth, they were inspired to follow your instructions or your
Right.
tutelage. We're creating legacies. It's a ripple effect.
It is. And I think that is the great thing, too, letting people know what's possible, but also reminding them of that as well. I want to say, for those who are just tuning in, welcome. You're watching Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm excited to welcome Miriam S. Stevens to our broadcast today. We're talking with her not only about her own platform, but also the event that's coming up this weekend that I have the pleasure of being one of the guest speakers of. Again, it's called Legacy in Motion, Manhood Through the Generations. It's this Saturday, again, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 p.m. for us here in Mississippi. We have the link for you guys on the different platforms that you guys are watching on, so you'll be able to get your virtual ticket that are reasonably priced for us adults. It's only $20. We're going to remind you of that. Miriam, I want to talk about again the kind of the group that you put together. What was it like for you to see how people, as you mentioned, from all over the world said yes to being a part of this event?
Well, first of all, we all have the same vibe, which I love. And that vibe is being a servant
Hmm.
and being someone that wants to speak and reclaim your voice and share your story. And so there are three hosts. I'm the main host, and then we have two other coaches, Coach Constance Will and Sonia Figueroa. And as ladies, we're the allies
Hmm.
and the fly on the wall. We said, hey, I know somebody. I know somebody. And we've all come together. We just recently hosted our run through. And from the young 9-year-old that's at the table to the older ones, don't know how old they are, we were able to have a conversation and a Q&A of sorts. And so the vibe is wonderful. People are excited to share. That's the main thing. I know, Cyrus, people love sharing their stories.
Yeah.
And that's basically what we're doing. We're getting together, sharing our journeys. We've got a coach that walked 4,000 plus miles across Australia on his feet just because he, came out of a corporate life and decided he wanted to change the trajectory of his life. And it really coincides with the bent of my life and my signature message. When shift happens, now what? What
Yeah.
do? You pivot and you become unleashed. And he pivoted. He decided to walk across Australia, and he's going to share his story of the ups and downs and the unexpected. We have military veterans, and right now the military, we're praying for our whole country because stuff has happened, and we want to make sure that we can preserve our America.
Hmm.
So we're here to share stories. So it was
Yeah.
like energy vibe. It was like
Right.
energetic. It was like phenomenal to get all the different people at the same table and their willingness. Nobody had to wrangle you in to be a part of this. Their willingness to want to share and be a part of it.
Yeah, such a great thing. Want to say some shout outs. Hello to you, Chris, over on IG. Hello to you, WMOLE Tree. Hello to you over on IG. Ellen Sutters, hello to you over there on IG as well. Glad you could be with us too. Again, if you guys are just coming in, we're going to make sure that you guys remember where the link is for the upcoming virtual event. Again, tickets for adults are $20 for the virtual event this weekend. And then for youth, it's $10. Is that right, Miriam?
Yes, adults are 18 plus
Okay.
and 17 under is 10. Now, the great thing is for you single moms or dads, we have some scholarships available. So you can hit me up if you aren't able to afford that. That's fine. We do ask those who can, or even if you can't come, to donate, because we do have a portion of the proceeds to go help a charitable organization. Every time I do anything, we do that. And we're helping building schools in Uganda this time. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
$10 if it's 17 and under. If you buy 5, you get 1 ticket free. So those are some promotions that's going on as well.
Awesome, awesome. Now, for those who are not going to be able to make it live, is there going to be a replay available of the event?
Nope, you gotta be there.
Okay.
Be there. It's real life transformation, and that's the sacredness of it. We're gonna enjoy it. There has been only one replay available, and that was in the month of February. That's on my website. But
Okay.
other than that, we have not done replays.
Got you. Well, it's a great opportunity again for those who are just finding out about it. Make sure you guys make plans to attend or share it with someone as well. Again, it's called Legacy in Motion: Manhood Through the Generations. Again, I'm one of the guest speakers that'll be speaking. The event kicks off at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 p.m. for us here on Central Time. That being, of course, 2 p.m. for those joining us on the West Coast as well. Again, you can find out more information by going to the website. We're going to have it linked for you guys there so you can be able to do it. We're also going to let you guys know how to stay connected with Miriam as well. She has the information on her page too, all across the social media platforms that we're on. Miriam, I really am excited about this, excited about the opportunity to be a part of this, but I do want you to let our audience know, what do you hope people who join us on Saturday, what do you hope they're able to leave the event with?
One, I want us first to come to the table open.
Mm-hmm.
Open without a preconceived idea, open without judgment,
Mm-hmm.
and to be available to hear from a younger person and to maybe get a key, something you never thought of. And for the younger people to hear from the sages in the room that have lived experiences and to pick up something. There's a young man that wants to go into cybersecurity. There's a veteran that has been in and is working in cybersecurity. So my aim is that people can make connections and get information, resources, and tools and enjoy the stories. They'll come back and say, wow, that was great. And it'll be a life experience that will continue to be evergreen in their life.
There you go. Sparkling Ricky, hello to you over there on IG as well. Well, Miriam, I'm so excited about this. Congratulations to you again and all of those working with you on the Legacy in Motion event. And again, let our audience know how they can stay connected with you.
The easiest way is if you want to send me an email. My email is information at the Thankful Revolution Legacy Group LLC.com. I'm active on Facebook. Everything's the Thankful Revolution or my name, Miriam S. Stevens. The same thing is on Instagram, the Thankful Revolution, and the same thing, well, on LinkedIn, I'm on msstevenspr.com. So just look me up, but email is the best way if you want to reach out. And Cyrus, thank you for being a part of it. I'm so excited to hear more of your journey and you to pour into the young people and the older people like myself about your journey. So yeah, everybody tune in and come on through.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, everyone, we hope you all will join us this Saturday. Miriam, I will see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.